guys, and welcome back to another video. This is video 2 here on the new fresh updated app. So I want to say thank you again for downloading the app, for updating the app. We've got so many new downloads. We are approaching 3,500 downloads very quickly, and I predict that we will be there by sometime this weekend. So if you're not familiar with these videos, every week we upload 2 videos, one on Tuesday and one on Friday, and we talk about various topics. And these videos are typically short and sweet, to the point, to help you get results. I don't want you to spend 30 or 45 minutes watching some long drawn out video on your phone. I want you to be able to get on here, watch for 5 minutes, turn it off, and then leave you with some tips for the rest of the day so that you can think about them and you can use them in day-to-day life, helping you reach your fitness goals. Today's video is going to be about positive nutrient partitioning. And that sounds like maybe a complex term to some people, but I was in the gym yesterday and I had a discussion with my workout partner about a big bodybuilder who his daily intake of calories was like enormous. It was like 7,000 or 8,000 calories a day, which is far beyond most of us normal average people. And with his macros being so high, with his calories being so high, he was able to eat junk food every day because it wasn't going over or outside of his macronutrient outline. And what I mean by that, for those that are, again, we have a lot of new people on the app. A lot of people like to follow what it's called if it fits your macros. And macronutrients are protein, carbs, and fats. And out of your calories, I'm just going to throw this number out. It may not be exactly accurate, but let's just say that a daily caloric intake is 2,500 calories for individual A. And instead of just tracking 2,500 calories, what they could do is they could break those calories down into the nutrients, to the macronutrients, okay? Where you have protein, carbs, and fats. So out of those 2,500 calories, X amount is dedicated to carbs, X amount is dedicated to fats, and X amount is dedicated to protein. And so what that means is that their macros, all added up by the end of the day, equal 2,500 calories. They're protein, carbs, and fats. And what I like to use the example of, it's like your budget, right? We all have budgets in life and money, and their budget is 2,500 calories a day. That is how much that they have to spend every single day. And they have little things that are protein, carbs, and fats they have to spend that 2,500 on to make sure that they reach that 2,500 goal. So they don't want to go over their budget. They don't want to spend 3,000 calories because that's over their 2,500 calorie per day budget. So where I'm going with this is this bodybuilder was saying that he eats a lot of cake and sweets and Pop-Tarts and things like that, because if he eats jasmine rice and sweet potatoes to get thousands of those calories in, it is a lot of food. He said it's like 2 pounds of rice per day, which is so ridiculous. Like, I could not imagine eating a massive 2 pounds of rice every single day. That's just ridiculous. And then sweet potatoes would cause even more volume. So he eats a lot of junk to help him get those calories in. And this guy stays lean. He's got a 6-pack year round. Now, that may sound good and all, but I'm going to tell you guys the difference here. All right. Most of us, actually none of us, I bet, watching this are eating 7,000 calories per day. But he does eat clean. This bodybuilder does eat clean, but he eats some junk to help him get the calories in. So where I'm getting at basically is that you have positive nutrient partitioning foods and you have negative nutrient partitioning foods. All right. Those two foods, those two areas, okay, food has to fall in one or the other. Okay. I just had some chicken and rice a little bit ago. That would fall into a positive nutrient partitioning section, okay? If I had maybe a protein shake, actually no, let's say I had fried chicken and I had mashed potatoes. That meal probably would lean more towards the negative nutrient partitioning side, because you have to look at how easy the body is able to break down the foods, and are all the foods going to digest very easily? Is it going to get into the muscles and help muscles grow? Is it going to be very clean? Is it have a lot of saturated fats in it? Is it highly processed food? Which section is the food going to go in? Okay. Now, the fried chicken and mashed potatoes may fit my macros, my budget for the day, okay? And I can technically get a six pack eating that food if I do it right. That's for another video. We'll talk about that later. I know you guys are probably like, what in the world? How in the world could you get lean off of that? You can, and I'll explain that later. But for the sake of the video, I could get lean and I could make changes on that. But the changes and the conditioning that my body sees from that meal will not happen as efficiently as it would on clean foods that are going to create a positive nutrient partitioning effect. Okay, let's break it down even more simple for you guys. Okay, we have carb sources. We have Pop-Tarts or donuts, and we have oatmeal. Okay, this is very, very simple. We all know the answer, which is the healthier option. The oatmeal, right? The oatmeal is going to create a positive nutrient partitioning effect on the body. It's going to be high in fiber. It's going to help with digestion. It's going to break down in the stomach and in the body. Your body's going to be able to assimilate it very slowly over time. It's not going to spike insulin. It's not going to spike blood sugar, and it's going to give your body a nice, clean, consistent source of energy for an extended amount of time. Okay, and it's probably not going to be stored as body fat either. The Pop-Tarts and the donuts, highly processed foods, lots of additives, artificial flavoring, artificial coloring, fried if it's the donuts, all the icing on top and all of that stuff that tastes really, really good, right? But even though it is carbs at the end of the day, the body's going to digest those highly processed foods a little different than it would the oatmeal. Also, those foods are going to be spiking insulin, spiking blood sugar, can be possibly stored as body fat if you're not going to burn it up right away. So, with that being said, guys, think about these foods before you eat them. If you are new to the app and you're just trying to get kind of an idea of what is good and healthy to eat, what's not, think about it like this. How is my body going to utilize this? And don't just look at it on the surface, because people may look at fried chicken and go, well, it's chicken, right? Well, no, it's not just chicken. It is, but is it frozen chicken that's been reheated, that's been baked? I mean, how is it fried? Is it deep fried? Is it just lightly battered? How is it going to digest? How is it going to make you feel? Okay, and then after you assess that of what it's made of, look at are there healthier options out there? And if there are, weigh your options. Okay, just think about how it's going to affect your body. Is it going to cause a positive effect or a negative effect on your body long term? So anyways, guys, hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, share it with a friend. Thank you for downloading the app. Share that with a friend as well. Let's keep getting those numbers up. My goal is 10,000 downloads here on the app within the next 4 weeks. So let's make it happen. We're almost halfway there. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great weekend.